I got booked first. You know what I'm saying? I went on the run for murder, but on the run from that, I ended up catching a dope case out of Minnesota. I caught the dope case, did my... Man, we in L.A., man, you know. Chop it up about a little bit of everything, handling some business, tying up some loose ends. It's on the floor. But I appreciate you too, my guy, you know what I'm saying? We out here working. Ain't gonna put this shit together, make this shit bigger than life. I'm from the West Side, Schoolcraft, Evergreen area, Detroit. I started... Really, that's with the music. I started with Cosa Nostra, Baby Ray.
You were pretty young.
Yeah, I was for real 16, 17, but it was my project dropped when I was 18. That's when people caught on to me.
Was that Look At Me?
It was Stay Posted. Look At Me came probably 2 years after that.
So you were only like 20.
Yeah.
And what was the talk about who put that project out, like how much resources got put into it, and what was, you guys were doing things that people even now aren't doing.
Yeah, back then, motherfuckers ain't even know who Zaytoven was. Zaytoven did, good 5-6 songs on the project. We was the first ones working with, if you really want to tap in, we was the first ones working with
really
major artists. Yeah, then you had, if you tap into Detroit history, we had first HD video, I shot that. Baby Ray pushed everything I did at that moment, you know what I'm saying?
What video was that?
The first HD one was Coastal Boy, when we blocked off 7 Mile, stood on top of Strictly, threw the money up that bitch. Y'all Google that shit. Lil Mike Mike, Coastal Boy, y'all will see that shit. We on that bitch tripping.
And what year was that?
2004.
And there was only,
it was 05. My fault, 05.
Not that many people from the artist side made music videos, and I know from my side it was only a couple people making videos, and that was Darren Brown did it, right?
Yeah.
How much? A lot of money got spent on that.
Matter of fact, no. Yeah, Darren Brown did.
Al Nuke.
Al Nuke directed. Yeah, Al Nuke directed it. Darren Brown was shooting it. And the Coast Sylvester.
Right. And you guys did some other videos. Like how much the videos and the beats and all that? Like that was an expensive project.
Oh, the shit was expensive. Like back then when niggas was spending $300-400 on videos, we was spending $20,000-$30,000. You know what I'm saying? Then Coastal Boy video cost more than that because they was charging us $3,000 an hour to block off 7 Mile. We ain't even tally address to the budget. That shit was just some random shit we was doing.
So you paid the police $3,000 an hour for the city?
Yeah, to block off 7 Mile.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was. We did that shit for a good 12 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. And that was 15 years ago.
Hell yeah.
And so your project now is called Indictment Muzik, and long story short, both the guy behind the project, Baby Ray, he had to sit down for a minute.
Yeah.
Not long after that.
Well, behind Indictment Muzik is me and Boo Life, Wildlife. It's Wildlife Entertainment now.
Just finishing up that thought from back then. Baby Ray got into some trouble, and you tell us what happened with you.
I got booked first. You know what I'm saying? I went on the run for murder, but on the run from that, I ended up catching a dope case out of Minnesota. I caught the dope case. Did my 10 at the end.
And so people know the scale of it. A lot of people talk about this and that. What was alleged to have been going on, and what did you have to take your plea agreement to?
What was alleged to be going on? I was supposed to be like some type of big. You talking about my dope case?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be like the guy who was running the tunnel with the shit from Detroit to Minnesota. Actually, I really wasn't even mixed into that shit. I was getting the fuck on from Detroit because I was tied up in some other shit.
But you were around the wrong people.
Exactly. A bunch of niggas who can't hold water. Niggas running their mouth and put 10 on everything and make it look like I was the drug kingpin of the motherfucking planet.
And what was the size of the conspiracy they claimed was going on?
Yeah, 5,000 grams or more cocaine.
Which is that's low. So that's like the threshold. It makes you eligible for 20 years or life?
The threshold is 10 to life. You know what I'm saying? 10 years, the mandatory minimum of the 5 kilos. But what I ended up doing, I ended up pleading the hard. I ended up, back then it was a 1 to 100 ratio. So I ended up pleading the hard. That shit was a 10-year minimum, but instead of going through all that bullshit, I just took my plea, got the fuck on out the way, got my 10. I went on a run. It was a murder case. My name got mixed up in a bunch of shit. Motherfuckers, you know, I'm young as hell. I hear it. Oh, the police looking for you for murder. I got the fuck on. I wasn't even about to go try to find out.
Yep.
Nothing. I got the fuck on instantly.
So you end up in Minneapolis?
Yeah, Minneapolis, St. Paul, you know, the Twin Cities.
And how long were you there for?
A few months.
And you fell in with some other Detroit people?
Yeah.
And they were doing something?
Yeah, they were, you know, they was intertwined. I basically got mixed up into their whole indictment. Whatever, they was being investigated for years. I ain't know I run down here with these niggas and I'm mixed up into the whole conspiracy with them because I'm down there now.
You don't even know what's going on. That's interesting. Tell people, like, these are people you just knew, and you're trying to hide out.
Yeah.
Probably might have thought they doing something, but it ain't your business.
Yeah.
And you not doing the business.
I'm coming down this motherfucker to duck and get the fuck on.
And then how did you get arrested?
Pulled over on the highway with the nigga. I get pulled over on the highway with the nigga.
Nothing's in the car?
No, he had work on him personally. It ain't no lot of work. He got like 2 zips on him.
Of cocaine?
Yeah. No, crack.
Oh.
He got it on him in person though. It's on him. But we was on the Wisconsin highway. They got a crime out there called Party to a Crime. So they took everybody that was in the car to jail.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So it was 3 of us in the car. They took all of us to jail. I never got out of course because once they ran my name, I had the motherfucking warrant from Detroit.
So you didn't have a fake ID or nothing?
Nah, I ain't had no ID. Shit.
Oh, how'd they figure? Oh, the thumbprint?
Yeah, they fingerprinted me. I was in that motherfucker under Calvin Rich.
What is it, tell people, like, what's it feel like? Whether you're guilty of the crimes or not, when you get taken down to the county jail for something real serious that carries life, the murder case, what the fuck does that feel like?
I'm from Detroit.
So you didn't have a fake?
It's either all or nothing. You either gonna bitch up or you gonna be like fucking and you gonna turn into a cold gorilla while you in there. It's one or the other. But nigga, it's a feeling it. Cause, you know, at the time when you get bullied, like, damn, I ain't about to get out this shit. It's over. That's all it is. It's over.
So what happened with tell us about the conspiracy case.
Yeah, I was down there. I sat in the county in Wisconsin for probably about 11 months, and the feds picked it up because it was a state case at first.
And you never got extradited to Detroit?
No, I waived extradition, but Detroit didn't come get me. You know what I'm saying?
And because that case, without going to that, they got adjudicated.
Exactly.
Without you.
Yeah.
You didn't even go.
They went on ahead and went through their process because my brother is who got the most time on the case in the murder case. My brother got 20 to 30, 18 to 30, but it was extra 2 with the gun. But he got the most time in that shit, but they went through the whole shit. He ended up pleading out to that shit. Everybody else went to trial and got off. And some niggas made statements, but shit, really, everybody that went to trial made statements except for 2 niggas.
Oh, how many people was it?
It was like 6 niggas on the case.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all together.
Yeah, but okay, so they didn't come get you. That goes away.
Yeah.
But then the feds come get you.
Yeah, feds.
And was that a total surprise?
I knew something was about to happen with that dope case because I would have got the fuck out the car.
But you didn't think it was.
I wouldn't think it was gonna be the feds. Hell no, I ain't think the feds.
You're just thinking you were in a car with 2 ounces of crack.
Yeah, I figured I probably, you know, this is some shit in the state. Motherfucker probably get a year, 2 years for this type of shit.
And you already was in a year. You figured.
Yeah, this shit ain't about to be done. I'm about to be right back. Bullshit, feds come in, boom.
We're running the pipeline.
Yeah, that's because of these niggas that was on the case that's talking. Niggas.
So they said you were running the Detroit to Minneapolis pipeline.
Yeah, basically, yeah. The nigga.
And that was news to you.
Yeah.
And so you were charged with conspiracy cocaine over 5,000 grams.
Yeah.
Which is 10 to 20, 10 to life.
10 to life.
And you pled out to 1,000 grams of crack cocaine.
I pled out to yeah.
So you go on the federal tour.
No, I pled out to 50 grams or more of crack cocaine.
Oh.
It was a 100 to 1 ratio at the time.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you start doing the federal tour, and then we were talking about our mutual friend Juan, who hopefully is about to get out. I'm writing a letter to the judge for employment today, and so tell us about your connection with Juan.
And I was probably 13, 14 years old at the time. You know, Juan, they was already the big niggas running the city on the music. They was the street lords. aka Original Cheddar Boy. Some people know about different things, but Wine ended up becoming the CEO of Dirty Glove Entertainment. A lot of people call him Baby Pablo. He a Detroit legend on the music shit, but it's a lot more to it. I don't really, Wine's so secretive. I don't know what I can say and what I can't say, but that's my guy, Free Juanito. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Baby Ray. Or you're still cool and all that.
Ain't no doubt. That's my motherfucking uncle. He's just like, Baby Ray was my Uncle Duck right-hand man. My Uncle Duck ended up passing away in a car crash back in like 2004. I was really supposed to be Uncle Duck artist. When Uncle Duck passed away, Baby Ray just took me under his wing and basically, nigga, you my nephew now. I'm pushing you. This what it is. So, hell yeah, I love Baby Ray with all my heart. We still locked in. We ain't shit going over. It's still Costa Nostra. You hear me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so how'd you get hooked up with wildlife?
Shit, I've been wildlife for all my life. I really pay attention to it, dig back into it. Even when I was dropping projects, my second project on Costa Nostra was called Wildlife. Wildlife in the hood I originated from.
And where is that at?
Schoolcraft Evergreen area, just outside of Brightmont.
And damn, what was growing up over there like?
It was a wild life. Shit, the perfect name for it. You go over there now, ain't no houses, like we ain't got no hood no more.
Because it all, so for people that's not from Detroit don't know, like a lot of that came from people arsoning each other's house.
Yeah, motherfuckers bonfire, bomb house, you can't roll over here, shootouts.
What was that Jay-Z line? We don't take over, we bar blocks, burn it down, you can have it back, daddy, I'd rather that.
Oh, we should ride up that block when you get back to the D. Show these boys, this shit is for real, we ain't exaggerating.
Cause you could kill a worker and they'll put another worker in the spot, but if we just burn your spot down.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Ain't nowhere for y'all to operate out of.
Who did you like, what was like your family growing up? Who'd you grow up with?
Shit, boo life.
What was your parents' situation?
My father was in prison. My mother worked all day, so my brother's in the streets raising me.
And where'd you go to school at?
I went to VTOL. When we moved from that hood after shit got too bad, I went to Taft.
What age were you when you moved?
Ooh, shit. Just what was that? Middle school, whatever the fuck. However old you is when you hit middle school.
So 12 or something.
Yeah, some shit like that. Then you moved over there towards the 7 Mile and Lash neighborhood. That's where I went to Taft.
How was that? That's gotten worse.
I mean, it was better then, but yeah, that hood over there now, it's a little nutty over there now. My mother was trying to move me into a better place the whole time, but the street nigga gonna find the streets.
Yeah, because once you get used to one thing, you kind of go back to it.
Don't keep finding it.
Did you get any, so you were really seriously making music pretty young. What age did you kind of make your first song?
The year Regulators came out.
Damn.
I was a kid.
So you went to a studio and made a song?
Yeah.
With who?
Regulators beat. T-Roy. Homie T-Roy. He from Wildlife too. One of the OGs.
To be a skill, like you pop out songs and I mean you've made hundreds of songs.
Yeah, I don't even write no more. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, come up with that shit, I go in that bitch, I feel the vibe. It ain't like motherfuckers be doing no line. I try to figure out where I'm going with the song. Once I figure out where I'm going with it, conjure up some shit that done took place and put that shit in the word form. So that's why I don't really dance too much to my music. I just be making some real serious shit.
When you went away, so you guys were kind of at the beginning of the whatever little wave of Detroit music, but nobody got a lot of momentum, and even though you spent a lot of money and just whatever was going on in the world, but then while you were gone, Detroit music became one of the in things.
Yeah.
How did you notice that while you were gone? How did that make you feel?
I was hearing a lot about it. I feel like
it was happening right when you were getting out.
Yeah, I feel like we played a big part in that shit. It was a build-up. Without us, the shit wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? It went from motherfuckers like E-Shine, them to motherfucking Rock Bottom, to Street Lords, to K-Deezy, to us. It was a build-up. Then right after we left, you got Dope Boys, then Team Eastside, Vezzo. It built up, and them boys they took that shit to where it's supposed to be taken to.
Yeah,
we
it
was
paid
trying
off
to get
for
to the
them.
whole time.
Yep. So I'm sure that I worked with all those first wave of people and had my little input. So it definitely feels good. I don't know how many of them, like the young ones, don't know where. But what do they care? Just like we didn't care about what went before us, I guess.
The super young ones don't know, but the artists they be knowing, because if you listen to their shit, they quote a whole lot of our shit. It's just the younger people don't know where they quoting it from.
Who's some of the more well-known people like you've been working with now? Like you did songs with and stuff. From Detroit.
From Detroit,
Yeah.
Shit. Vezo, Peasy, 42 Cheese.
Are any of those songs on your album? Are you on Indictment Muzik?
Nope.
But are they available to listen to?
Some shit. It's a lot of shit with me and Peasy out. The song with me and Vezo, that's the shit I'm about to drop next.
So hopefully we'll be doing a video for that, right?
Oh, we gonna do that video of that. We gonna do that for sure. Man, we gonna trip in that bitch. I swear in that bitch, bring your ass down here, turn up down here in LA.
Now, the name of your album's Indictment Muzik. Like a lot of Detroit rappers have been indicted for different stuff. Like, what's some of the ones what's some friends from the rap world that you were like, damn, this and that happened to him that you can think of?
Man.
Everybody.
Yes, shit, everybody, literally. From Wine to HNIC Pesh.
Oh, yeah, now that's fresh in the news. And who was that to you?
That's my little brother.
And he just was in a RICO, and there was supposedly violence, all that, so he got sentenced to like
32 years.
And how's his spirits?
Man, he taking that shit like a champ. He feel like he about to get out this bitch tomorrow.
So he's got grounds for appeal?
Yeah, he definitely got great. He went to trial. Kept all his appeal rights. He went all the way to trial.
Oh, yeah. So a lot of these guys just running around doing stuff and act like they think they know what's going on. Tell them if you take a plea versus go to trial,
if you take a plea, you basically giving up all your appeal rights, and only way you still really be having appeal rights is if they sentence you outside of that range you took that plea for. But if you go to trial, you lose, you got all the fight. You can fight everything. You got grounds to fight everything. You keeping all your rights, bro. So I say go to trial, even though you might get smacked across the head, but shit, nigga, fight for your life. You gonna fight or you gonna lay down. You ain't laying down.
Okay, even though me and you ain't too much into jail talk, we're gonna give the people the entertainment they apparently desire from my analysis of YouTube watch time. Like anytime you go to court, it's like physically difficult because you get up at like 3 in the morning, you sit in the bullpen, you get on the bus, you sit in another bullpen. Tell us about the day you went for sentencing. So you woke up in the morning, how do you feel? What's the physical? Where you sit in the bullpen, the whole nine?
I wake up, they wake me up about 2:33 in the morning, like, boom, you got sentencing today. So I get up, do my little daily hygienic type shit, go sit in the bullpen for about 3 hours before the motherfucking bus come get me to take me to St. Paul.
And you were in the county jail?
Yeah, I can't even remember, it was in Minnesota. It was a motherfucking county jail in Minnesota. What the fuck was that? I can't even remember the name of that motherfucker. I'm glad I don't remember the name of that motherfucker too, for real. But the motherfuckers come get me, they take me to St. Paul to the federal courthouse, go in there, sit in that motherfucking bullpen for another 5-6 hours, eat a nasty ass bologna sandwich, dry as hell, no mustard, no nothing. I'm feeling the whole time. I still had hopes that I could get under 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, hell yeah, hey, I don't know if motherfuckers who looking at this shit, you motherfuckers ever been there, you gonna keep hoping till hope is gone, until it's over with. I'm in that motherfucker thinking, yeah, I'm probably about to get about 5 years or something. You know what I'm saying? Put me in that motherfucker. When them motherfuckers see me though, I ain't gonna lie. I broke down crying like a motherfucker. I look back, my mother and them back there, everybody crushed. They done drove motherfucking.
You're only what, 21?
Yeah, 20. I was 21. They done drove 10 hours, high hopes, hoping some shit could still finagle when I could come back, boom, they tell me 10 years. Look back, I see my mother break down crying, that shit broke my heart. It was like, nigga was feeling so fucked up. So they asked me did I have some shit to say. I said some disrespectful shit, basically like telling y'all motherfucking detectives y'all need to detect instead of forcing motherfuckers into situations that they can't get out of.
So you were angry?
Yeah, hell yeah, I was.
Couldn't contain it?
Yeah, I was pissed off because it's fucked me up. Like y'all got me in on some shit that been investigated for 6, 7 years. Nigga, I've been down here 2 months. Y'all know damn well if y'all was investigating that I wasn't involved in this shit. So how the fuck did y'all throw me in on this whole conspiracy and some shit that been going on damn this 7 years? You know what I'm saying? That shit, it fucked me up. That shit still made me angry just talking about that shit today. Like,
so you were there for a couple months.
Yeah.
And you were literally showed up right as they were wrapping up the case.
Exactly. Booked me to go down with these ham-ass niggas. You know, these ham-ass niggas flip the script, start telling they lies, making it look like I was doing more so they can get their time cut. I said, nigga, I had the least involvement in the case and got the most time.
Wow.
Motherfuckers go look at this shit public records. My name Michael Scott. You know what I'm saying? 067959090 is my Fed number. You can look all this shit up. Nigga, least involvement, most time. Big facts.
What's the federal processing? The processing. Where'd you do intake at?
What the fuck did Oklahoma, yep. What the fuck? FDC, Oklahoma. Oh, it's some shit. It's a transit center in Oklahoma.
Reno.
Yeah, I don't remember what city, but it's in OKC though. You go in that motherfucker, you sit in that motherfucker waiting for your destination where they'll see you for your first joint. My first joint was McKean, but I sat in Oklahoma for probably about 2 weeks before I got to McKean.
So when you go into the day room or wherever you go to, how do you find out, like, do people come up to you like, hey, where you from? Or?
Yeah, in the Fed shit, it's like, Midwest is like down there minority. So when you were going somewhere, it's like, where you from? The whole Michigan click up. It ain't like out in the state joint. It's East Side versus West Side, Lansing versus Flint. It ain't like that. It's the whole Michigan. So you go out, you find out who's from where. Oh, you from Detroit? Yeah, them your homeboys over there. You go over there, meet up. Niggas, at that point though, niggas ain't had their paperwork. But when you get to the prison, you need your paperwork. You get to a meeting, you need your paperwork.
So that really does happen.
Yeah, hell yeah. First 30 days, you ain't got your paperwork in 30 days. I ain't gonna say at every joint, depending on what joints you at. You go to joints like Terre Haute, and at the time, McKean was one of the joints. I heard shit done got a little softer now. I guess the new niggas, everybody a little softer now.
Depends who's there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you need your paperwork. First 30 days, you ain't got your paperwork in that 30 days, it's one of two things gonna happen. You gonna run up top. No, one of three things gonna happen. They gonna run you up top, that's you checking in, niggas putting you in the hole, making sure you get the fuck on to the next joint. You gonna pay your way through this motherfucker, or you gonna try to be one of the tough niggas who stay on the yard and get your ass stabbed up. You know what I'm saying? Choose your fate. I had my paperwork. I ain't had shit to worry about.
What's the first, I guess what the normal, maybe you might not consider it crazy, but to the normal person, what's the first wild or crazy thing you saw in prison? Or did you see much?
I would say 4 feet in the shower, but that shit so common.
4 feet in the shower.
That shit so common right now.
So you're walking around and you try to look for empty showers.
Yeah, you see 4 feet in there, like what's going on in this motherfucker?
And for everyone that's scared of being raped in there, there's too much willing.
Man, yeah, I was just down. That shit, I don't know how it is in the state because I did fair time, but bro, ain't nobody in that bitch getting raped. There's so many motherfucking gay niggas in that bitch. Niggas looking like bitches. Ain't nobody about to take your asshole, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers in there fucking. There's gay niggas in that motherfucker. You know, this shit is damn near everywhere in the world right now. We could probably look up the street and see a gay motherfucker walking past right now. You know what I'm saying? This shit is everywhere. That shit in the jails too.
What about, what was the feeling of violence in the camp? Did anything happen? Was it?
Oh, yeah. I done seen police get their ass beat with the sock and the lock. I done seen niggas get stabbed up. Shit, I went through a whole riot with us and the Mexicans.
Tell us that, break that whole story down.
With with us and the Mexicans. The shit originated with a blood from the East Coast, a black blood from the East Coast, and a Mexican at the poker table. But you know, so how they it was like how the Mexicans, they come together and they try to put that press game down on you. Instead of it being the Bloods against the Mexicans, which would have been a total outnumber, it turned into a black against Mexican thing. So it's like, motherfucker, everybody knew what time it was. After 4 o'clock count, that motherfucking 5-minute rec move, everybody about to go out here and we about to do what we gotta do. It's about to go down. Your ass don't come out here, we fucking you up. So everybody went out there, bunch of bloodshed, bunch of motherfuckers got fucked up. They end up
blood like was pretty serious.
Yeah, motherfuckers stabbed up, beat with bocce balls. They probably don't know what bocce balls is. They like bricks. They little cement brick balls. Everything was a weapon. Motherfuckers fighting, stumping, beating each other, stabbing. They end up locking the joint down. We stayed on lockdown for about 6 months after that. But during the 6 months, they was shipping motherfuckers. A lot of people got shipped basically to get the joint back down to normal where everybody can chill. But the whole riot was over a debt. I was in that bitch. I went to the whole lot. I went to the whole lot for motherfucking drinking though. I'm a drunk. You know what I'm saying?
You don't say.
I'm in that bitch making all type of hooch. You know what I'm saying?
Selling it?
I was selling it, drinking it, shit.
People can make a lot of money doing different kind of hustles in there, right?
I mean, the best. I mean, of course,
Tobacco?
the best hustle always a dope man. But if you try to stay out of trouble and get money and you at the joint, go work your ass in that kitchen. Go steal you some bell peppers and onions. Boy, that shit sell like crack. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know if y'all know how it work. I was in that bitch doing that shit. I was the onion man. The onion man. I'm selling zips in that bitch just like y'all selling them on the streets. You hear me? That shit slap. But you know, in that bitch, the money is the stamps. So I'm probably making 10 books of stamps a day off selling onions and bell peppers. You know what I'm saying?
What's a book of stamps worth? $5?
Depending on what joints, it varies from $5 to $10. Depending
So you
on.
making $50 a day?
Yeah, Yeah, that's a lot of money at a joint. I don't know if y'all know. That's
What you
that
even
shit.
spend it on?
Shit, more drinks or more shit to make more drinks or treating the homies. It's like they do cars in the Fed joint, so it's like your car is your state. So y'all might have a homie picnic. Shit, I might go pay for all the motherfucking shit that all the homies got, all the pops and all this shit we doing cookout. But I only fuck with niggas with paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had no paperwork, you wasn't coming to my picnic.
But it's a lot of, in almost every case, there's some type of informant. So like, the idea that, all the sex offenders and informants get ran off the, I mean, maybe at a few places, but it's so many of them.
Yeah. The biggest, the ones who I see the most who don't get ran up is the sex offenders. It's like if you do some shit to them, you getting a whole nother hate crime. They adding on to your sentence. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you can't really fuck with them unless you do it in a slicker way.
And then what really, I mean, is the point? It ain't, you trying to get out of prison. Right?
Especially if you got an outdate. Especially if your outdate approach. If you got a dub, shit, I figure go and get busy. You know what I'm saying? Go do what you gotta do, but you got a dub to an elbow, you got a life sentence. Them niggas don't give a fuck. They standing on what they stand on. You're a rat, you gay, they putting their point, they putting that pressure down. But niggas with 10 and under, niggas really be trying to chill. Some things is unavoidable though.
Now, from what I observe and hear about, it's probably somewhat easier. I mean, depending on your own personality. Yeah. The black inmates are a little more individualistic. So it's not like someone's gonna try to, I'm in charge and you have to go stab somebody. Whereas like the whites and some of the Mexicans are like try to run things like someone's in charge. And I used to be like, well, you're just another inmate. You're not telling me what to do.
Yeah, we ain't had too many send-offs. Everything was based on
that's
principle.
what that is, a send. Like, why are you sending me to do something?
Yeah, you're not about to tell me to go stab dog for nothing. No. Yeah. You go stab him. You got the problem. You go stab him.
Yeah, facts.
I'm saying now if it's some shit where he brought a problem to all of us, like he started some shit and they got all of us in some shit and we told him to get the fuck on to clear it and he ain't get the fuck on, then maybe anybody can go do anything, but you not about to tell me to go fuck dog up. Nigga, you go fuck him up. I ain't about to go get another 5-10 years added onto my sentence because you want me to go stab this motherfucker up. You crazy as hell. What I look dumb?
How many, like a lot of Detroit guys, or just depends?
I mean, in McKean it was a lot of Detroit guys. McKean, that's the place where I've been with the most Detroit guys. And like everywhere else it was Michigan. When I was in Texas, the whole Midwest car it wasn't shipping 7 of us.
Oh wow.
And I was the only one from Detroit.
So the problem with being with people, even if you don't know somebody but they're from your own city, you can ask where they're from, you can kind of figure out or call somebody. But someone from somewhere else, you have no idea.
Yeah, you don't know if you fucking with a whole slime ball.
If he's gonna stand up under pressure, you don't know nothing.
You damn, this just gotta feel like with the me. You feel out, I deal with energy, so I know when I'm around, I fuck with a motherfucker, dog or pussy. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it at that. We cool and dancing, but I don't think that motherfucker fail. Like, we cool and passing, but I ain't about to be running around this yard or hanging with you, you know what I'm saying? What you getting into, you getting into. But like I said, I deal in energy. I can tell if a nigga a pussy. I know, I just get a vibe. It's a certain vibe I get around a motherfucker. Like, is he gonna go or is he ain't gonna go? Or you put a nigga in certain situations, you can either see if you get into a heated debate with a nigga and see a nigga fold his cards. You there and just see a nigga ease off and disappear or something.
Right,
like, oh
like,
yeah.
we just talking and you
Yeah,
scared.
you a whole pussy. You done disappeared because you thought we was about to fight. Them type of niggas I just stay away from. Yeah,
What did you, how do you feel like you changed in prison for the better? I mean, you kind of grew up in there.
Yeah, me personally, I definitely changed for the better. I calmed down a million times, like, and I think out every situation. Where motherfucker, like right now, if some shit happened out there and analyze the whole situation in like 5 seconds and be like, it's either worth it or it ain't worth it. I'm either about to go all the way there or I'm about to leave this shit totally alone. That's how I be looking at shit now. So motherfuckers sometimes nigga might even be thinking he getting over it. Nigga might think he hold me like, no, I'll just be thinking in my head, I'm either about to knock you off or I'm about to leave this shit alone. I got more to live for, bro. I got a lot of shit going on right now. I got family, nigga, my mother need me. I got brothers that's locked up. They need money sent to them. I'm out here trying to find a better way. And little minor shit y'all niggas trying to do, prove to be tough, that shit don't mean nothing to me. I already know. I know what I'm capable of. I ain't got to prove it to you.
All right, man, that's a good, strong way to end. But really to end, tell us, just refresh our memory, your new project, where we can check it out in, who's playing the seven.
The new project, Indictment Muzik, out right now on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, iTunes, Amazon, everywhere you get your mainstream artists, you can get Lil Mike Mike. Indictment Muzik, it dropped May 6th. That means it's out right now. Hardest shit on the planet. If you don't like it, nigga, I'll give you your money back.